Hello again, everyone. You're joining us for another episode of Executive Platform's Blueprint podcast series. My name is Jeff Mix. I'm head of content and research. My guest today is Michael Kraich. I hope I got that right, of Boehringer Ingelheim. We're going to be having a conversation about some of the powers of global manufacturing networks, some of the ways industry is working together to serve patients better. I'm really excited for this conversation. Michael, thank you so much for joining me.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. Happy to be here.
I was just saying before camera started rolling, Boehringer Ingelheim is one of those organizations I feel it wears so many hats. It does so much in the industry. Why don't we start off by talking about global manufacturing organizations as a network that can sort of help each other, that is closer to patients. I think it's something that you're very excited about, and I'm very excited about. What is happening in that space right now?
So, as you said already, what really drives me and the organization is to being able to support globally patients and bringing medicine to them for changing lives. Yeah? And therefore we have set up a global network of manufacturing sites serving our partners in a CMO field, and with that being close to our partners, but what is even more important, being close to the market and being close to the patient. So we are able to spread the globe from the Far East with our established site in Shanghai, mammalian cell culture technology on single use, so broad capabilities in regards of also technology, and then moving over to Europe with our big manufacturing sites in Vienna and Biberach, which is in the south of Germany, small little beautiful place to be, and then going far to the west to Fremont in California. So we try to really expand on that global network to serve the patients and the customers as good as we can, bring together us as teams with our partners to really focus on what is needed, bringing reliable supply to the markets.
I'm glad you mentioned reliable supply, because I think one of the things that I've seen every year we've run this event, people keep talking about capacity issues, and are we going to be able to scale what we need to scale and meet the needs of our patients? I understand BI is a partner of choice in that space when people are trying to strike the right balance. What do some of those conversations look like? How is BI helping the industry achieve its goals?
So what we are really strong at, and what a bit is the sweet spot of Boehringer Ingelheim is commercial supply of large-scale mammalian, but also microbial commercial products. So they are looking back on a quite long history of 35 years in the industry. So we started really early on being engaged in biotechnology, and bring also the experience of, I think we are now at 43 commercialized products that we brought to the market, to the patients, together with our partners. So we know how to launch products and how to really reliable supply market products. And I think this is what we can offer to our partners, always keeping in mind to be here competitive. And the big thing is reliability, to make sure that the patients get the drugs when they need it and when they have the need for it.
Now, I'm sure you've already partnered with most of the large industries in this space, but I do want to start from the beginning. And we're a hypothetical new company that has a new product, and we're having capacity challenges just like everyone else. What does getting started with BI look like? Like, how do those conversations begin? What are some realistic timelines for saying, okay, we can help you, and these are the next steps?
So what we initially need to understand, what is really the demand and the needs of the client. So what is the timelines they're expecting? What is the current development status of the product, and how far this collaboration should go like? Yeah, is it just looking for manufacturing services? Is it for bringing the supply chains together, being integrated into the supply chain of our partners? So what we really are striving for is getting a part of the supply network of our partners, of our customers, to be able to balance the needs of the partners and give the input and the supply that is needed. And once we have a good picture on the demands and needs, then we can check with our available capacities whether this fits into our facilities, whether we will be able to really guarantee and commit to what is needed by our partners. Because this is, for me and for us as a company, the most important thing. We want to be reliable. Yeah, we want to stand up to our commitments. We want to stand up to our promises, so that we never come into a situation where we need to say, "Hey guys, sorry, we cannot deliver what we actually committed to." So we need to check that back and only go into contracts if we really can confirm and if we're confident. So this fits to our services that we are good in, and that also fits to the capacity that we can offer.
I think one of the things that intimidates some companies when they're partnering with help, with someone who can take some of the burden is, well, we have our own quality culture, we've got our own processes in place, we have a clear understanding and visibility of everything that goes on, and we're going to replicate that with you. How do we build a shared culture? How do we share data? Walk us through some of that.
No, I think the start of a good collaboration is really the cultural part. Yeah, this is how the companies and how the teams are interact and how they can work together. And there is a lot about trust building in the beginning. Yeah, I'm responsible for the project and product management globally for our customer business, and I always see, so it starts with setting up a trusted relationship, and then being very transparent on the needs and the expectations and what also we can deliver. And I think it's pretty clear that we cannot adapt to every single standard or quality systems that our customers have and bring into our facilities. But we have learned to deal with that in the past. So all of our sites are inspected regularly, and we do have systems in place how we can satisfy the needs of our customers and partners, and on the other hand, being able to reduce the complexity we have, because raising the complexity in our facilities always goes with a risk, also with a compliance risk, because then we probably have challenges to also defend and explain different ways of doing things also to authorities. So we learned to listen to the needs of our partners, and usually can come up with good solutions jointly to satisfy the needs of the customers and make sure that we are always in compliance with the regulators across the globe.
I have a lot of conversations with pharmaceutical executives who talk about both a talent shortage and also some of the challenges of coming up with their own solutions in-house. And I have to think partnering with an organization like yours, with the track record that it has, there's a real opportunity there to collaborate on innovation. And I wonder if we could speak a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think what we are really aiming for is getting in touch with partners where we can also find tailor-made solutions for problems that our partners or clients do have. Yeah, I think we are not only a CMO company, but we also having our own products in the pipeline. So we are always looking for innovative ideas and try to come up with tailor-made solutions for our clients, going into co-development, building up on strategic partnerships, because then you can really early on react on the needs of our partners and then build all the processes towards that target to solve the challenges we all face in our day-to-day business.
Absolutely, and I love the idea of strategic partnership, because I don't think it's just a capacity challenge. I think the future is so bright for pharmaceutical companies right now. Who wouldn't want to have a partner organization where you're collaborating on innovation?
And I think this is really also what we see as a need on the market. We just want to help our partners to get rid of some of the problems they are seeing and help them with our experience to move things forward and to get good solutions.
And to take one step back, where we were talking about what does partnership look like, you're also able to help with things like supply chain problems or distribution problems because of your global footprint.
Yeah, so as said already in the beginning, we do have our global footprint and we can use all the sites for our clients, and this also gives us an opportunity to use the technologies, use the capacities, balance capacities across that network, but also taking advantage of the knowledge that the different sites have, also from a cultural perspective. So being close to the markets and also being close to the local regulatory authorities across the globe. Having the experience and the input dealing with China, dealing with US, dealing with Europe, and more or less with the rest of the world as well.
Michael, we've covered a lot of ground in this conversation, and if there were one or two key takeaways you'd like people to think about a little further, what would you want to highlight for them?
No, I really want to highlight that it's about reliable supply in the commercial phase of a product. I think this is the most important part. Once you made it through the clinics, through all the ups and downs and all the risks, I think it's important to really make sure that you get the drugs to the patients, and that there's no question mark about whether it's available or not. This must just be a given. And with that, you really can build on the track record and experience we have at Boehringer Ingelheim, and you can find a partner with us going through all the challenges, also in the life cycle of a project, because it's not done once you have launched your product, because you want to keep it on the market for a long time, and there are always things you can improve, you can change in the life cycle, and I think there is quite some experience with the number of molecules we have been marketing and producing for the market in the past, built on that strength.
For people who have been listening to this and want to learn more or ask a few questions, what is the best way to get in touch?
I think the best way is really to visit our website. So it's www.bioexcellence.com. So this is Boehringer Ingelheim CMB contract organization. So have a look on the site. You will find all the contact information there for our key account management team, and they will take care of all your questions, all your inquiries. So that's the best place to start to get in contact with us.
Well, that's fantastic. Michael, I really appreciate your time today.
So thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
You've been listening to another episode of Executive Platform's Blueprint podcast series. I've been Jeff Mix. Let's do it again soon.